alma maters. They are 2 of 25 coaches in college hockey and Division I that do that. There's something special, and there's something special about being here inside of Munn Ice Arena tonight for this heavyweight tilt here in the great state of Michigan. The Spartans will start Stramel's line. Page will center Horkoff and Malcolm Spence. Martone on the right wing with Daniel Russell, the veteran, on the left wing up front for MSU. And we're underway in the latest chapter and installment in this great rivalry. Russell brings it in onto the stick, and right in front it came to Stramel, and Ivan Kovic had to be ready, and Geary with a chance. And the Spartans nearly getting one in the opening 25 seconds of this game.
2 good units.
Well, Michigan goes to work here with the extra man. They're 4th in the country at 30%, and the Wolverines score. Robertson, what a pickup he's been. Coming in, a veteran player, and fanning on that one-time attempt there was a
Action with Patrick Geary, both Sabres draft picks.
Michigan gets entry into the corner. Luca Fantilli. You're working up now to Barnhill. Barnhill sticked away by Ivan Kovic. Ivan Kovic, 15 wins, leads the country. Expected to be part of Canada's World Junior team. Centering attempt there. It found the stick, though, of Josh Earnesty. What a season the big man Earnesty's having.
He scored 1 goal last season, came on the opening weekend of the season. He's got 9 already this year, leads the nation with 3 shorties.
One-timer, they score! What a setup, and it's bombed in from the right circle, and Michigan draws first blood. An absolute missile. Malcolm Spence and Michigan have a 1-0 lead.
Well, we talked about all the first rounders. How about a little love for one of the second rounders? Michigan hard on the forecheck. The creator turnover. Horkoff to Hage. Across, they get moving east-west. And Malcolm Spence, second-round draft pick of the New York Rangers. He wires in his 6th of the season.
Drew Schock in there, steered away by Ivan Kovic. Drew Schock, his dad Harold, a former Michigan player, is in the building tonight. So are many alums on both of these proud programs. For Stramel, now Sturback, lead feet ahead to Russell. Martone, his shot was deflected away by Michigan stick right in front. Martone goes there and takes out Ivan Kovic. The national lead in points. Horkoff and Hage down with 27, drawing the assist. Down low, they play it, power play, chance number 2. Augustine stick, they got Lindstrom out of the box. He'll take it at the line. Lindstrom in and shoots. Ivan Kovic made the stop. And it goes up into the netting. And out of play here with 10:50 to go in the opening period of play. The only goal in the game has come courtesy of that young man, Malcolm Spence, and the maize and blue on top of the green and white. 1-0. 8 now, Lindstrom. Nielsen on to West, who scored his first career goal last week, a Wednesday game that they had against Colgate. Like, he got the worst of it there. Penalty is over, and Duke is a free man with 8:40 to go. As Shouty drives in right across the paint. Now Shifsky gains. Valentini can. He spins down to the ice. 2 Spartans go down. Now they get it across to Rayo. Mullen shoots. Back in behind the net. That one went. And they get deflected up and out of play. Shouty. Valentini came away with it. Now Jaden Perron has got a sick pair of mitts. That one off the left pad of Augustine. And just got it. Referring to, so no question, great point by you. And that's the way these 2 coaches, they run it. It's light for these 2 programs. And after the whistle, the linesman quickly getting in there. Pat Richardson, Justin Cornell, and as you said, Fred,
Aiden Park. So the so-called big guys don't score. You know, there's still lots of balance and efficient in their movements.
Yeah, they really are. They're both, their numbers are dazzling as Trey Augustine with a 1.66
to get to the Frozen Four, but it's as even as you can get, and it's what you would expect when these 2 programs face off.
Well, really, I'm going to say this. Both inside. Now Stramel will go in there and pressure the puck. Doesn't have to really pressure. It came right to him. It was 3 down there. Daniel Russell. Up top. Now Michigan State can't get it through center. Hughes comes away with it. TJ Hughes. Earnesty shoots. Easy stop there into the trapper of Trey Augustine.
a 5-4, a 6-5 game, and a 2-1 game.
Yep.
Or two.
Spence knocked that down. Hage up top to go. Fantilli, cross ice they go. Horkoff, one-timer. Traffic in front of went in. Michael Hage was in front. Will Horkoff from just inside of the line. And it goes in. The referees are discussing, though, below us.
Yeah, they'll review this for sure.
But with 9:56 to go, Michael Hage has given Michigan a 2-0 lead here. But again, there's the conversation, Fred.
Trey Augustine's arm went up right away. High stick, high stick. Michael Hage.
There you have it. So Adam Nightingale using the challenge, and you hear this sellout crowd loving. Patiently works his way down, punch down, and a chance there for Tyler Duke, and he just Shouty, Manisto, haven't called his name much. Manisto with a shot right in front. Ivan Kovic made the stop, and then Rayo Mullen just pushed that puck into his goaltender, saying on Big Ten Network tonight. Ben Holden, Fred Pletch, all of our outstanding crew. Stramel down low, Martone in, trying to go back to Stramel. Good work from the captain for Michigan to negate that play. Ben Robertson now. Moldenhauer will drive the net. Robertson right in. Augustine makes the stop and squeezes that one. Crafty play. Great stick handling there. Avoided a couple of Michigan State defenders. Now Duke on Fantilli in. But some guys got a penalty coming up here on Michigan State. Here comes Spence. Got one. Looking to go across. Horkoff there. Couldn't stuff that one in. Yep.
See if Horkoff can get a chance.
Trying to kick that with a right skate, but tightly watched there. And Duke and Riker Lee after the whistle. And Sagi in there, Barnhill. And is this the powder keg you referenced earlier? Is the roof going to come off of it?
Well, sometimes the fuse is near the goal line. Sometimes it's in the face-off circle. Tonight it's in the neutral zone, maybe. But Tyler Duke took offense to Riker Lee shooting the puck after the horn, even though, you know, this playoff championship has gone through the mitten since 2022. Wolverines with a pair, Spartans with 2. Remember, Ron?
40 seconds here. First of 4 regular season meetings, and the only one of the regular season here at Munn with #1 Michigan. The draw, Sturback plays it down low. Put it on the stick there of Austin Baker. Here's Aiden Park. Here's a pass ahead for Jaden Perron. What a play in, and Augustine right there. Oh, a timely stop from Trey Augustine as Moldenhauer shot right through on that one.
And Jaden Perron knew what he was doing with his puck before he got it. He saw
Game 2 was a 2-1 game, and they took all 6 points against Michigan State. Look out as Ivan Kovic had to make a tough stop.
Barnett have been so good this season. They've been anything but first-year players.
That one goes just wide.
Michigan has won a couple in overtime, and this has one goal game written all over it.
Look at Manisto in. 10-on-10 crime nearly. Shocked at everything he could to stay with him. And Ivan Kovic slams the door on the flying fin.
And Toby Manisto, to me, exemplifies the role acceptance of players on both these teams. He comes into this game on the so-called 4th line. He's already got 6 goals this season, 4 total, his first 2 campaigns.
As Jared DeMichael told us last year, he said we call Stramel the Greek Adonis. You got to see him with his shirt off. Chiseled. Martone, not Duke. It's around Manisto. Duke still with it. Patient. Takes a look. Turns. Shoots. Augustine the stop. Spence is there. It's free of West. Now Horkoff, one-timer, and that one is great stuff. I would be all for Sunday matinees, though, personally. I'd be good for midweek games. It'd be awesome. No, it's great stuff to share, and I thought it was interesting what Porter Martone told us, speaking of making that transition. He said, the first practice I had, I struggled to get through it. Obviously not doing that anymore, but here's a lead feed now ahead. Laid back, here's Park, who's had a big night. Park shoots, and he scores! A bullet up top! Aiden Park with 9:51 to go in the third has given Michigan a 2-0 lead.
The two wily veterans, Ernest and Draper, playing with the youngster. Aiden Park up the ice. And 2 passes, and they spring Draper. He dishes back to Aiden Park. Very patiently swings wide to
Nielsen ahead. Good touch from Lee there. Ahead for Vansagi. Riker Lee yet to get a shot on goal in this game. Moves in. Nice little drag move there. There's his first on Geary. Daniel Russell now takes a look. Off the mark. Rayo Mullen to it. Quick exit for Michigan. But as Fred said, you can, in essence, seal the deal here if they were able to pop one in here.
And Brandon Dorado goes with 4 forwards. Some coaches would say, okay, I'm going to keep a couple defensemen out there. We're up 2-0.
Here's Perron now. Hughes. Back to Jaden Perron now. Perron shoots, they score! Jaden Perron, it went in down low, gets by Trey Augustine with 3:30 to go in the game. And Michigan 1 for 4 on the power play, and they make Manisto and the Spartans pay.
And that's why Brandon Dorado says, I'm going for the kill. I'm getting my #1 unit out there. I'm getting my right shot forward, back at the point, and look at the traffic. Michael Hage is there. Valentini off to the side, and Trey Augustine has not seen 2 of the 3 that have gone past him now in this period, both in this period.
Right. The other way with 25 seconds to go now in this game. Riker Lee. Good defensive work by McKinney. Here's Geary with a shot. Getting a piece. And here we go. Setting the tone, I suppose, for tomorrow night at Yost.
Yeah, Martone and Shifsky involved in the initial ruckus. Interesting to see who Michigan put the lead in the hands of with that defensive shift. And Matt Deschamps, who runs the defense, went with the veterans, Tyler Duke and Luca Fantilli. Up front, it was veterans again, TJ Hughes, Keenan Draper, 2 centermen, and Garrett Shifsky.
Yep.
And yeah, this is just 7.4 seconds left. Little posturing for tomorrow night. Give them 2, give them 10, whatever you want. As you can see, Tyler Duke, never one lacking to get involved.
No.
A little fracas.
Michigan number 5, Michigan State number 22. 10-minute misconduct.
So misconduct. 10 drawing board for Nightingale and his team for tomorrow night's matchup down at Yost. The back end of the home-and-home series. First 2 meetings of the regular season between the longtime bitter rivals. O'Connell in there. Ernest protecting the puck. Shouty's in there. The linesmen are going to have some work to do here. Get everyone separated here. And referee gets in there too as Colin Cronford is right in there. Also along with Sean Fernandez. And they separate. And how about Jack Ivankovic? His first game in the rivalry, his 3rd shutout in his career, and the first time that Michigan has shut out Michigan State in East Lansing in nearly 26 years. A 2-0 victory on that night. It's the first shutout for Michigan against Michigan State overall since 2022, an 8-0 win. What a night for Ivankovic, Fred, and what a night for #1 Michigan as they win 3-0.